is Max. He's an Australian cat. Did you know that most Australian cats aren't susceptible to catnip?
What? Seriously?
Seriously. Apparently, they all descended from cats that were brought over by the British, which just happened to not be susceptible to catnip.
Wait, so British cats also don't like catnip?
Most cats do. About 2/3 of all cats do, but just the ones that got brought over to Australia in the 1800s didn't. So
Wow.
Australian cats don't like catnip.
So is there anything else you can give him that makes him sort of get excited that way, or?
Only food.
Food? Is that why he's so big then?
That's why he's so big. That's why this cat is the largest cat.
I've ever seen.
Pretty much.
And why did you name him Max?
We got him from a shelter, and he was already called Max.
From a what? I'm sorry. Where did
from
you?
a shelter.
Shelter, like a pet.
Yeah, from a lost cat's home.
Oh, okay.
So he was handed in, and now he wants to play.
Huh. Well, I'm going to let you guys play and go talk to my students.
Okay, see you, Gold.
Thanks. So, folks, hi. My name's Gord. I'm going to be your professor in listening and speaking. And what you just saw was a conversation. That's what conversation is, guys. That's what we're going to be working on doing in our class. That is comfortably, confidently, just talking to other people. I know you guys have had a lot of experience in class doing conversation drills, talking about conversation, worrying about conversation, trying to get your grammar perfect, trying to get your pronunciation perfect. Well, you just heard my friend. He has a very different accent than my accent in English. And I'll tell you a secret. Most people are used to talking to people in different accents. You don't need to worry about your accent too much, as long as people can understand you. And sometimes you have to say, what did you say? Oh, cat shelter. Okay. So in our class, what we're going to work on is not your grammar. It's not your pronunciation, maybe a little bit, but what we're going to focus on is making conversations, talking to each other about topics we've never talked about before, and learning to deal with discussions about topics that we haven't talked about before. In fact, a lot of what we're going to work on is confidence, getting used to speaking about a new subject, getting used to speaking to people we don't know, getting used to speaking in situations that we've never been in before. There'll be a few other components in the class, of course. You're going to have to lead a discussion for our class, and I'll talk about that more next week when I talk to you in more detail about the syllabus. We will also have small talk exercises and a few other small exercises like that, where you're going to get used to just informal discussion in a group situation. One more exercise that we're going to work on is the challenge, and that is that you're going to have a series of challenges. Each challenge is followed by another challenge, and they go up in levels. So if you've ever played a computer game or a video game and you wanted to win the game, you have to beat the first level and go to second level, and then to third level, and to fourth level, and to keep going up until finally you beat the biggest monster in the game. Okay, well, in our class we don't have monsters. I can't afford to hire monsters to come and attack you. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to make up some challenges. You are going to make up some challenges. In fact, I'm not going to make them up. And as an individual, you're going to work on those challenges at your own speed, and you're going to complete the challenge and move on to the next challenge. Now, in this class, I don't care how good your English is. If you don't have perfect English, don't worry. If you have perfect English, don't worry. I don't care. What I care about is much more how you participate, how you interact with other people, how you listen, and how you manage the process of holding a conversation. That is, you can have a conversation with someone, an interesting conversation, even if your English isn't great, even if you feel like you're only understanding 30% of what someone is saying to you. You can get some of what they're saying. You can get more and more of what they're saying. You have to use certain techniques, but we're going to talk about that. So we're going to spend a semester together. We're going to be talking together a couple times a week. We need to get comfortable. So I'm going to give you your first homework assignment, okay? Your first homework assignment is I want you to find a group of 3 people in this class. 3 people. So find a group of 3 other people. So you should be in a group of 4. If you end up in a group of 3, that's okay. But as many groups as possible. Should be 4 people. And what I want you to do is get together and go out, okay, before we meet next. So I want you to go out with 3 other classmates, and first thing you should do, exchange your email address, okay? Exchange your phone number, exchange your contact information so that you can contact each other if you miss a class or have some problems or something like that. It's better if you email a classmate if you want to know what the homework was. If you missed the class, you're responsible for that. So, first contact a classmate. If all of the people in your group say, I don't know what our homework was, I'm sorry, then you're in a bad group. But then you can contact me, okay? So, and the second thing I want you to do with that group, get each other's contact information, number 1. Number 2, what I want you to do is, I want you to go out, and I want you to have a conversation in Korean, okay? In Korean, I said. So, go and have a conversation together in Korean. And what I want you to do is pay attention to how the conversation flows, how the conversation works. How do subjects get changed? How many times do you ask questions? And how many times do you listen to what the other person is saying? How often do you speak in the conversation? And how do you feel as the conversation is proceeding, as it goes along? Okay? So that's all I want you to do is meet with this group of classmates and pay attention to how you feel and what you're thinking about and how the conversation works. Okay? That's an important thing. I want you to start with that. So don't try to have a long conversation in English right away. If you want to talk in English, that's fine, okay? But that's not your homework. Your homework is to have a conversation in Korean and pay close attention, okay? So Haimie is handing out the syllabus to you, or she has already handed it out, I'm not sure. And you have a look at the syllabus. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, you can try to email me. I'm pretty busy. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to look at your emails, but I'll try. And if I don't answer them by the time that I'm back in Korea, then I will be in my office on Tuesday most of the day, and feel free to pop by and talk to me, or I will try to respond to your email on Tuesday. So let's see. I think that's everything I have to say. And I'm looking forward to meeting you, looking forward to working on listening and speaking with you for the next semester. So have a great weekend, guys, and I guess it's time for you to get into your groups, and that's it. Thank you very much. Bye.